How do traditional methods adapt for gluten-free kosher baking? Have you ever wondered how traditional baking techniques can be adjusted for gluten-free kosher baking? It's a fascinating process that combines creativity with adherence to dietary laws. Let's break it down step by step. First, when baking gluten-free, you need to swap out wheat-based flours. Instead of using regular flour, try alternatives like rice flour, almond flour, potato starch, or tapioca flour. Each of these flours behaves differently, so you may need to tweak your recipes. For instance, gluten-free doughs often need binding agents like xanthan gum or guar gum to help achieve that desired texture. Next, it is essential to ensure that all ingredients are certified kosher. This means looking for a reliable kosher certification, known as Hechsher, on gluten-free flours, leavening agents, oils, and any dairy or non-dairy substitutes. Be cautious, as gluten-free products can sometimes be processed in facilities that also handle gluten-containing grains. This makes kosher certification vital to maintain Kashrut standards. Another important aspect is the equipment you use. To avoid cross-contamination with gluten or non-kosher ingredients, you should have separate mixing bowls, baking pans, and utensils dedicated to gluten-free kosher baking. If you must use shared equipment, make sure to clean and kosher it thoroughly according to halakhic guidelines. Traditional kosher baking rules, like separating meat and dairy, still apply. Many gluten-free recipes use non-dairy substitutes, such as soy or coconut milk, which can make it easier to keep meat and dairy separate. However, always be careful to avoid mixing meat and dairy equipment or ingredients. Some classic Jewish baked goods, like challah or kugel, traditionally use wheat flour and yeast. For gluten-free versions, you will need to modify these recipes to achieve the right rise and texture. This often involves longer resting times or exploring alternative leavening methods. In practice, gluten-free kosher bakers often experiment with various gluten-free flour blends and techniques. They might use methods like folding or laminating dough, or they may rely on stand mixers and thermometers to control the consistency of the dough and the baking temperature accurately. These adaptations allow bakers to create delicious kosher baked goods that cater to both gluten-free dietary needs and kashrut laws. With careful ingredient selection and modified traditional methods, those who observe kashrut and requiring gluten-free diets can enjoy delightful Jewish baked treats without compromising their dietary principles.